right, we're done with Toy Fair. That was great. Ton of coverage. Go check out all those booth videos. Now, I think in one of the videos, I think it was Super 7, we let it slip what our coverage theme is for this month. And it's March, so we're making it Monster March. And what better monster to start with, and well, I guess focus on for the entire month, than Godzilla. So we're going to be checking out a lot of Godzilla products. We're going to be checking them out from Diamond Select Toys. We're going to be checking them out from Bandai, and we're going to be looking at Super 7 as well. So stay tuned for every Thursday this month, checking out another Godzilla product. First, starting off with Diamond Select Toys, they sent us their latest Legends in 3D bust, and it's going to be our boy Godzilla here. Now, this is the 1974 version of Godzilla, and they have several other versions of Godzilla in their other products. We will cover some of those as well. But if you're not familiar with the Legends in 3D scale, usually these are half-scale busts. Not the case for Godzilla, obviously. It would be way too big for us to show you that. But with the human versions, they're half-scale busts. But some of the larger ones, they're still kind of in that same scale. But they feature great premium sculpting, realistic textures to them, even though it's all still polystone. And they have some pretty cool bases. I'm not sure what the base is on this one. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't want to spoil it. But we've shown you before, they kind of tell a story in terms of elements of the film or elements of that character in the base. So we'll check that out. But the box is usually just like this, with a display on the front, a gold Legends on the side, and in the back they give you some of the artwork. They tell you who the sculptor is and who designed the model as well. And then they have a numbering sequence, which you see on a card inside the box and on the bottom of the object itself. So why don't we hop in and check out this awesome Legends in 3D bust. All right, here's our guy, and here's that card I was talking to you about with the number on there, written in gold leaf. And it should also be on the bottom as well. Yep, and it is written by there. By hand. So Godzilla 1974, as you recall, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. And there is a Mechagodzilla Legends in 3D coming out later this year. We will check that one out too. But for now, here we go. Our boy here is standing, well, hanging out pretty tall on his little large-scale bust here. You got this realistic texture, scaly nature to the character here, but still keeping it with that really weird rubber foam costume look from the original actor, which I think is pretty cool to have that sort of like hand-carved element to the skin. He has his giant scales on the back there with his spine scales as well. So you can see all those really crafted in nicely. And the base, we were talking about telling a story, and Godzilla has that crazy atomic breath with the explosion there, and that's exactly what this base is. We're going to do a little translucent spin for you so you guys can check out, because we love translucent bases. Let's see what this looks like all lit up. And there it is. It looks pretty cool, I have to say. If you have a little light element, it's really going to make this Godzilla pop. And that's what we like about a lot of the bases they do, either in the Gallery Diorama series or in some of their statue series. Like, this is pretty cool to have a translucent base, and I keep asking for more and more of these because I think it really makes things pop. So yeah, that is him here. He's got his crazy mouth. I mean, there's some depth in there. I don't want to get my finger stuck, but it gets in there for a while. You have the teeth, the gums, everything really, really well crafted on here. And then the eyeballs that really have that intense, you know, human, yet I'm a giant weird dinosaur or atomically radiated, mutated lizard kind of look to him. And that is, I mean, essentially all you'd want in a Godzilla. I mean, he looks absolutely amazing. If you're a Godzilla fan, I don't think you have something like this, with this nice, really giant bust with this dynamic base on here where you can make it illuminate and really take your statue to the next level if you wanted to. The other thing we like about these Legends in 3Ds, and you can go check out our other videos if you want to see other examples of Marvel or of other characters, you know, they don't take up a ton of room. If you want a full scale, or not a full scale, but a larger bust, it's going to take a ton of room, cost thousands of dollars. These ones, you know, they take up, this is about, I want to say 11 inches tall and maybe 5 or 6 inches wide. It's not going to take up a ton of space. So you could have a lot of these guys on the shelf, a lot of very highly detailed polystone busts on your shelf. And we're going to pair them next to Mechagodzilla, and you're going to see what that looks like later in the year too. So if you wanted some, you know, decorate a theater room or in your collector's room, having these guys as bookends would be pretty cool. We'll try to see how they would work as bookends, but they're very, very nicely made, and that's sort of consistent with all the Legends in 3D we've seen. It's definitely a massive step up over the mini busts, which are still fun, and they feature more of the torso and have an extensive line of those. But if you want more of a premium bust, these guys are awesome without breaking the bank. I mean, they're still in the $200 price range, but they are giving you a lot more than you get for the smaller ones. And honestly, the mini busts aren't that much less expensive. They're still polystone. They're still really high quality. They're in the $150 to $200 range. So for a little bit more, you're getting a much more premium character as well. So I always love seeing what they have coming out in the Legends in 3D line. So that is your 1974 Godzilla Legends in 3D. And a great start to our Monster March with this beautifully crafted 1974 Godzilla Legends in 3 Dimensions bust. We're going to be taking a look at more Diamond Select Toys Godzilla products, as well as Bandai, some new items from them, and from Super 7 as well. So tune back every Thursday for more Monster March coverage where we focus on Godzilla. Now we'll still have Secret Wars. I bet you're wondering where Secret Wars. We got plenty of Secret Wars to take us through April, so don't worry. We'll be bringing that coverage on Tuesdays, so tune in for that. And then we'll get back to Godzilla's on Thursdays. Godzilla? I don't know. Godzilla will be continuing on Thursdays. So that is all for this time. Like, subscribe, and follow. See you guys next time.